Welcome, acolytes. Today I'm reacting to internet's Anarchist worst YouTubers destroyed by CoffeeZilla. So he documents his stuff pretty well, as I might say. And he does. The Internet Anarchist is just a freaking good YouTuber that just does really nice stuff. And CoffeeZilla, well, he's a freaking legend that actually really puts a lot of bad people in really bad places, what I personally like. But hey, let's just hear what the Internet Anarchist has to say about CoffeeZilla, because I am sure it's gonna be good. But acolytes, let's just start.
CoffeeZilla has become the internet's boogeyman over the last 5 years. Whether you're the owner of a $30 billion crypto exchange or one of the biggest content creators on this planet, if you're scamming your audience, CoffeeZilla will expose your crimes for everyone to see. Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today we'll be examining some of the most notorious YouTubers who were exposed by CoffeeZilla.
Damn. I know every single one of them from drama. I should do more gaming stuff, to be honest. Damn, this is just oof.
For extracting millions of dollars from their fans through rug pull NFTs, scams, and pump and dump crypto tokens. And what better place to start than the quote problem child himself, Jake Paul, who's been caught by CoffeeZilla for 4 different scams. If you're familiar with the Paul brothers, you'll know that they're no stranger to scamming their audience. Back in 2021, Logan Paul launched his own crypto/NFT game called CryptoZoo.
Yeah, he's talking about this. I don't remember if it was Logan or his brother. One of the dumbest things, or two of the dumbest things, was first of all the Suicide Forest incident, where he actually recorded a freaking corpse. How he's still on the platform, I don't know, after that one. And that he pretended that he couldn't see colors. But I don't remember if he was this or his brother, but hey. Yeah.
This turned out to be a massive scam, with Logan's audience losing millions in the process.
How much did you guys make from CryptoZoo?
I lost around $50,000 in CryptoZoo.
I lost $40,000.
I lost around 15,000 US dollars.
I lost $25,000.
$120,000.
By the way, even if you just take all this money that they already said and just imagine how much it is and how much cash Logan actually gets, because he doesn't get everything in the end. He gets actually, I think, it depends on how many people are in the rock pool, but I mean, $10 from this is already way too much, so nah.
$500,000 Australian, which is $500,000.
Sadly, his younger brother, Jake, isn't far behind when it comes to taking advantage of his audience for a quick buck. The first time CoffeeZilla exposed Jake was on the 8th of November 2021, in a video titled, "Jake Paul Thought He'd Get Away With This." This was about his first major crypto scam with NFTs.
And you know what the freaking most disgusting part is? People actually still invest money in him, watch him. And at this point, I just don't care if the fuckers got scammed by him. Good. Think about your investments for 5 fucking seconds. Except you're a really small kid, maybe then I understand it. But if you're a grown-ass man, and you're not, or a grown-ass human being, and you're not in the rug pool, don't.
Called Sacred Devils, and while it seems small by comparison to his later scams, Jake still pocketed over $170,000 from this single venture. It all started in September, when Jake posted a now-deleted tweet stating, "F it, just jumped into this hype and minted my first NFT, definitely living in a simulation. These devils are clean as for real." On the surface, this looked like Jake discovering something he found interesting and sharing it with his audience. What he didn't reveal, and CoffeeZilla found in his investigation, however, is that he was actually paid a massive sum for promoting this essentially worthless NFT.
Jake Paul posted this tweet shilling this NFT project on September 8th, but on September 7th, something very interesting happened. The League of Sacred Devils that we just found paid John Marianek, his buddy, 43 Ethereum. And the very next day, on the day of Jake's tweet, September 8th, John Marianek then pays Jake Paul's NFT account 40 of that Ethereum. This leaves 3 Ethereum for John Marionek himself as a finder's fee. But to put this together, League of Extraordinary Devils paid Jake Paul 40 Ethereum in an undisclosed deal that is currently worth $178,000 to shill an NFT project.
Now, in an ideal world, getting exposed like this should have made Jake lose the trust of his audience, preventing him from scamming them any further. Unfortunately, Jake got away with the Sacred Devil scam completely scot-free.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest, I understand why. He literally scanned NFT bros. So, let's be honest, acolytes, even you, if you're a way more nice, gentle person than me, then you probably also just don't feel bad for those people.
So he went right back to milking his fans with another worthless NFT project called Stick Dicks. He changed his Twitter profile picture to one of the NFTs and began posting about it non-stop, with tweets like, "Just broke up with my girlfriend because she didn't mint a Stick Dicks." And they worked, with Jake pocketing over $1.5 million from the project. Well, at least he was being obvious about this being a promotion and not something he just found randomly. That's something. However, this time, Jake was hiding an even bigger secret, which CoffeeZilla uncovered in his video.
I have here in front of me the Stick Dicks deployer address, the one who created all of the NFTs here, right? The whole contract for this. And would you like to know who funded this whole project? The biggest dick of all, Jake Paul. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Far from being an ambassador or just like somebody interested in the project, it turns out the first person to give any money, 1 Ethereum, to this deployer right before it created the whole thing was Jake Paul.
Of course.
After getting caught twice, Jake went into hibernation and didn't participate in any more scams.
Damn, I love the internet anarchist, just ice cold facts and just this freaking pure of neutrality face. It's just I adore him for this.
However, this only lasted a few months, because in March of 2022, CoffeeZilla busted Jake again for promoting a crypto project called SafeMoon. SafeMoon, for those who don't know, was a massive scam involving multiple influencers and celebrities. That's too big of a mess for me to cover in this video. All you need to know is that it was a classic pump and dump scheme, and just like with Sacred Devils, Jake promoted it to his audience without disclosing that he was getting paid for it. But even then, this wasn't the end of Jake's scams, because a couple months later in June, CoffeeZilla had to make yet another video exposing him for his biggest scam to date, called Animoon.
So today, the scam we're talking about is Animoon. He was caught promoting this. It's a Pokemon knockoff. It's just like stealing money from people who are fans of Pokemon. Anyway, here's the promotion.
Animoon team, it's great to be a part of it.
I'm gonna be honest, that's smart. That's also smart. As I said, I don't feel at all for those people. So this market, like invading this market, hey, good on him.
This project, I love the designs inspired by Pokemon, the whole 9 yards. Me personally, I'm gonna try to get a legendary during the public.
Besides the obvious copyright infringement of the Pokemon IP, this particular project came with something even more scummy, a fake lottery.
Because one of the promises of this NFT, of the legendary NFTs, was that they were going to generate revenue every month, $2,500 every month. It says right here on their website, which has now been deleted, 15 cards are legendary cards that will be automatically generating $2,500 every month for life to their owners. Sort of a Yang Gang style UBI if you get this 15 out of like 10,000 card. And so you can see why people thought it was a good investment.
And as you might have expected by this point, this was a complete scam. Before anyone could have actually received the promised $2,500, the project crashed to the ground, netting Jake and his crime partners $6.3 million in return. The worst part of this, however, is that this was far from Jake's first offense, something that Coffee also pointed out in his video.
He technically has scammed more times than he's boxed professionally in his life. So I don't know if he considers himself a professional boxer, but if he does, he's definitely a professional scammer more than he is that.
Yet, despite this, he didn't suffer any consequences for his horrible actions. And while he has moved on from crypto-related scams, he's now grifting his audience for tens of millions of dollars with allegedly scripted boxing matches.
Yeah.
But at least Jake Paul was always known to be a bad person. Jake Tran, on the other hand, was adored by his audience and decided to flush his reputation down the toilet for money.
Oh, wait. I actually don't know him. I was wrong about this. I thought it was a different guy.
Tran spent a long time trying to build a career on YouTube. However, he didn't find mainstream levels of success until late 2019, when he started making
I mean, if you grind and do it at some point, fair enough.
documentary-style videos on various topics. Among these, his business and money-related videos were consistently performing the best, so he went all in on the business side of things, and it worked wonders, with these videos getting millions of views. He also started making videos exposing cleverly hidden scams behind things we see everywhere, like recycling, and the audience loved every second of these. It's actually a tragedy that Jake doesn't have over 1 million subs, genuinely one of the best YouTubers on the entire platform. All hail Jake Tran, the best YouTuber on the planet. Most importantly, they respect Jake for pointing out the evil in the world with his well-produced documentary-style videos. Little did they know at the time, things are about to go downhill. Fast. On the 18th of January 2022, Jake posted a video titled Walmart, the most cutthroat monopoly in the world. It was a standard Jake Tran video with nothing out of the ordinary. That is, until you reached the sponsor segment, as it was dedicated to what can only be described as a crypto scam.
Are most of these NFTs useless? Absolutely, but that doesn't mean you can't make money off of them. That's where Project MetaMugs comes in. And this is free, by the way, so you're gonna want to stick around.
Okay, I mean, if you acolytes, if you trust someone and the person does something like this, that's scummy. That's really scummy.
MetaMugs is a tight-knit community tailor-made for beginners who are looking to make money in the NFT space. And within their Discord, they have what's called their Whale Bot Tracker, a tool that monitors the wallets of crypto whales and sends you a Discord alert every single time they buy an NFT project.
Many of his viewers immediately saw through the scam and advised Jake to find better sponsors, with a commenter stating, "Jake, you have so much potential to be big and make lots of money. Don't diminish it for a little more cash now by risking your viewers' safety and not questioning the integrity of your sponsors." But since this was his first offense, most people considered it nothing more than a mistake and let it slide. This was a golden chance for him to apologize to his loyal fans and avoid taking on such sponsorships in the future. Jake, however, had other plans in mind. The money from these fraudulent crypto sponsors would have been good, because Jake kept including them in his videos. And that's when CoffeeZilla made his expose in August of 2022, titled The Most Evil Business in the World. And in this video, CoffeeZilla pointed out a very disturbing trend in Jake's newer uploads.
And what I noticed is that Jake makes these videos exposing scams, but then often uses the same tactics of the scam to then pitch you like a sponsor that's in the same lane. Like, for example, he'll tell you that lotteries are predatory.
Lotteries are predatory. They play on our psychology to suck us dry of our hard-earned money.
But then, in that same video, he'll sell you a quote, no-lose lottery.
Play the no-lose lottery by pausing the video and clicking the link below.
And it's not just
That's actually evil. Even I feel disgusted. Damn.
just that. It seems like he handpicks these sponsors for the videos, because he also said crypto trading bots are a scam and often a way to get people to believe there's a free money machine.
Back in the Wolf of Wall Street days, you would just shove penny stocks down people's throats and take a giant commission. A few years back, it might have been selling a stock trading bot or a forex trading bot that supposedly makes you money while you sleep. But today we have something even better, even more tempting: a crypto trading bot.
Now, right after learning that crypto trading bots are the new tempting way to get people to give you their money, guess what Jake Tran advertises?
And the product itself is actually legit. You can set up your own custom bots based on your parameters, deploy them to start trading automatically with your money, see the trades come in, and withdraw your money.
Like, it's almost breathtaking, isn't it? Like, to see someone denounce a scam and then in the same breath be like, you know, it's not a scam, the same thing.
Jake was essentially creating entire videos where he exposed scams, with the explicit goal of positioning his sponsors as the quote legit ones. This was extremely underhanded and preyed on the trust of his audience to peddle every type of con under the sun. Near the end of his video, CoffeeZilla added an extremely important message for Jake's viewers.
You, the audience, need to be aware that just because someone is calling out scams doesn't instantly make them trustworthy. I feel like a lot of people just drop their guard and just believe the next words out of someone's mouth just because they were the guy who caught out a scam.
Now, becoming the subject of a CoffeeZilla video should have been a wake-up call for Jake. He still had the chance to turn things around and redeem himself in the eyes of his most loyal long-term viewers. However, sadly, Jake thought it would be a good idea to double down. In an effort to justify his fraudulent sponsors, Jake went as far as to change the meaning of his older videos, implying that they were actually tutorials on how to be evil, not exposés on the most evil people and companies in the world.
Now, soon after this video came out, Jake got backlash from his community, and he finally responded to all the accusations. And honestly, I'm surprised. I was expecting a response somewhere along the lines of either, I didn't know it was a scam, or it's not a scam, but he didn't even try that. Quote, what did you expect out of a channel that teaches you to be evil? Lol. Now, I'll be honest, I clearly was fooled. I thought his whole series on evil business videos were exposés, but apparently it's a big to-do list. Like, I think Jake saw this all as a big WikiHow. He's the type of guy to think that The Wolf on Wall Street is like a checklist and not a cautionary tale.
The rest of his statement was a mixed bag of him trying to defuse the situation, making excuses for his actions, and telling his viewers to just ignore the sponsors if they don't like them. Reading, in all seriousness, I put my heart and soul into making free premium videos. Every sponsor on this channel helps fund this channel, so we can keep upping the quality.
Oh, come on, that's like so bullshit. I mean, I understand the thing that if you make high quality content, you need money. Don't get me wrong. If you're really doing, I mean, I'm doing slop content. It is what it is. I mean, it's reaction. It's fun for a lot of people, as I see. But for F's sake, honestly, like, brothers in Christ, don't. I don't even know why I said that. I'm pretty tired.
Quality and quantity. You're not gonna be the right fit for every sponsor on this channel, and that's okay. So if you don't like the sponsors, skip the ads, don't buy from them, or unsubscribe from the channel, and let the people who are the right fit for the sponsor use them. But I genuinely love and appreciate all of my sponsors because they allow me to do all of this for you guys. And most importantly, I love all of you more than you could ever realize. You've changed my life in every way possible.
He definitively loves you for your money. Nothing else.
Lots of cool stuff coming as usual. We're gonna push forward as...
I mean, I love you for your soul. Especially for your soul.
As usual. However, the most telling part of this statement was how he ended it, by declaring, I apologize for nothing, smiley face. In the end, this response shredded the little credibility Jake had left, forcing his biggest fans to distance themselves from his content. And while his newer videos still get decent views, they're nowhere near what they could have been if Jake hadn't...
Yeah, he definitively lost the top. I mean, it's still a lot of views. You can make some good money with that.
...demolish his reputation for a quick buck. In contrast, iShowSpeed realized the error of his ways before it was too late, and is now more successful than ever. iShowSpeed is known for two things: being obnoxiously loud, and being the biggest fan of Cristiano Ronaldo on the planet.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. Oh my God, we're down.
So when, in November of 2022, fans tuned into Speed's stream to see Ronaldo sitting beside him, they were excited to say the least. Unfortunately, this excitement did not last long. The Ronaldo sitting beside Speed was just a lookalike, which was a major disappointment. However, what made this even worse was that this whole stream was an advertisement for the Paradox Metaverse, a blockchain-based ecosystem of games with a crypto token of its own.
Yeah, this is... Is it a coincidence that the most evil people are selling this stuff right now? Didn't we get like way worse people than this?
The fake Ronaldo was wearing a Paradox shirt, and their logo was even plastered on the wall behind Speed. Viewers did not like this one bit, and started spamming scam in chat, and even dissing Speed through text-to-speech.
You sold out. They're using you, Speed. This is just sad.
That is crazy.
I agree with him. This is crazy. It's not that they are using him. He's getting the money.
Bro, like them comments like that, bro, is making me like, that's crazy, bro. The fact y'all ever make me, like, the fact that y'all y'all just stick at me
Super
like that is just crazy. I hate that, bro. Y'all so weird, bro.
At one point, Speed even covered the camera to ask the owners of Paradox what he should do to turn things around, but he forgot to mute his mic.
So what do I do now? Bro, they're spending no skill.
Ultimately, he was...
And yet, people still watch him. Ugh. Yeah, if you're popular, you can get away with freaking murder, as it seems. Damn.
unable to salvage the situation, and the stream ended in disaster. This is where CoffeeZilla decided to step in and investigate Paradox himself, and what he found was, well, unsurprising.
The project itself is a bit of a paradox to me. I mean, it looks like they are kind of putting real money behind this. They're investing in all these high-profile streamers, but it's just all done in such a scammy way. Why would anyone want a part of this? I mean, I know I wouldn't want 7 ways to join a Ponzi scheme.
CoffeeZilla also confronted the owners of the Paradox scam in a 2-hour stream, and as you might expect, they failed to provide a single straight answer. They kept trying to derail the conversation and confuse CoffeeZilla, and when that didn't work, they resorted to the childish tactic of essentially calling him a hater.
Yep. And by the way, CoffeeZilla destroyed them in an argument. This was just... It was a slaughter. It was a slaughter, acolytes. If you can watch this, you can learn so much from this. You can just watch CoffeeZilla and just try to repeat his things. Why is he saying? Think about it. It's beautiful. It's acolytes. It's wonderful.
Now you guys have to understand, we're strategically getting attacked. Why? Because people like yourself that don't like Paradox, because people like yourself that don't like crypto, that's people like yourself that don't like play and earn games, because 90% of all crypto is a scam. That's your opinion. If you don't like it, shove it up your arse. No one cares.
This incident also caught the attention of Charlie, who had some very practical advice for Speed.
So I do absolutely think that he needs to pay more attention to this kind of shit. And he also needs people around him on his team that are old enough to rent a car and actually have experience in life that can look at things like this, go through it, and then decide if it's legitimate or not, and then relay that information to him. Because right now, it doesn't seem like he has that team. From the look of things, he's got a bunch of people around him that just care about money, like Mr. Krabs here, so it leads to absolute catastrophes like this.
He even gave Speed the benefit of the doubt for his young age and general inexperience.
And I do think that at the end of the day, Speed did get used here. He was exploited by this shady, shitty crypto company to shill their dog shit.
But he also clarified that this does not make Speed completely blameless for shilling a crypto scam to his audience of young, impressionable children. If handled incorrectly, this incident could have easily sunk Speed's career. However, unlike many other influencers, Speed realized his mistake and admitted to it without mumbling his words.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm not a scammer, bro. Why do you keep spamming? I'm not a scammer, dog. I made a little mistake, you know, that I wish I never did, but I'm not a scammer, bro.
Now, I'm sure he must have gotten some crazy...
I still have to say no. If you do it, you're a scammer. By definition, you are a scammer. But if you see your mistakes and your actions actually reflect that, then it's fine. As long as you get on the right way, you acolytes, you can see it as you want, but as long as the dude actually doesn't scam people after this, okay. It is what it is.
Offers from other projects after this Paradox stream. But this was the last time Speed took a crypto-related sponsor, so he definitely learned his lesson. Sadly, no one was able to teach the same lesson to Ben Phillips, and judging from the views on his latest videos, he certainly needed it. Ben Phillips started his YouTube career on the 10th of February 2015, with a video titled Ben Phillips Trolley Thief Prank. As the title suggests, this was a prank video in which he tried to steal the trolleys of other customers to film their reaction. From there, he continued posting similar pranks on YouTube for several years. And while I'm personally not a fan of any pranks that involve harassing random people in public, I can see why they get a lot of views and why these types of videos boosted Ben to become one of the most recognizable YouTubers from the UK. To date, his channel has over 4.5 million subscribers and a staggering 1.2 billion views. However,
Damn.
his 9 years on YouTube haven't been controversy-free, because in 2022, Ben followed in the footsteps of many of his peers and started promoting a crypto token that turned out to be a pump and dump scheme. He would have gotten away with it as well, if not for CoffeeZilla's thorough investigation into his blockchain finances. In his video titled, "I Caught This YouTuber Scamming for $12 Million," CoffeeZilla revealed that the crypto token Ben was promoting was called SafeMoon, the very same token Jake Paul had been involved with.
Of course.
If you haven't seen me, I'm actually a YouTuber. I think it's absolutely incredible, you know, what's going on with the community themselves, being just like picked up my Twitter and being like, yeah, Safe Moon, let's go.
However, promoting a shitty crypto coin without properly disclosing he was being paid wasn't even Ben's worst offense. He did something far worse. As CoffeeZilla uncovered in his investigation, Ben was actively manipulating his audience into believing SafeMoon was, well, destined to the moon, with now deleted tweets like, "Holy shit, hashtag Doge new ATH and now SafeMoon on its way to hitting the new ATH tonight. Who's glad they holding?" However, while he was shilling for the coin on socials as the next big thing, he was also selling his own shares in massive chunks after practically every tweet.
He ends up getting paid several more times, a total of 5 trillion SafeMoon tokens for his services. But what was interesting was not when he got SafeMoon, but when he decided to sell it. We can check this using archived tweets from Ben Phillips' Twitter account, and we cross-reference that with the blockchain to see his financial activity at the same time. And here's what we found. A pattern of pumping and dumping SafeMoon, with on the one hand, positive tweets about SafeMoon, while at the same time, Ben Phillips would be dumping the coins for a large profit onto the same people who rushed in to buy based on his tweets.
Here's how things went. He would tweet something positive about SafeMoon. This would cause more people to buy the coin due to the fear of missing out. A sudden influx of new buyers would raise the coin's price, and Ben would quickly sell a large chunk of the coins he received for the promotion before the price went back down.
For example, Ben Phillips tweeted, "Holy shit, Doge new all-time high and now SafeMoon on its way to hitting new all-time high tonight? Who's glad they holding? Not financial advice." That very same day, Ben sold $44,000. And these dumps escalate as we go further into April. On the 20th, he tweeted, "Diamond hands always win," and then tweeted again, "Fire sale." That same day, he sold 3 times for over $1 million. The next day, while tweeting about an all-time high, he said, "I feel bad for everyone who sold again." His next tweet, "I feel bad for everyone who sold." And then this, "Well, I'm holding." That same day, he sold 3 times again for over $500,000.
To give you an idea of just how effective this was, according to CoffeeZilla's calculations, Ben pocketed a whopping $12 million by scamming his viewers with a crypto token that had no future. And while he tried to keep this operation completely under wraps, he wasn't able to stop himself from bragging about his newfound wealth on Instagram.
And once Ben Phillips started making millions of dollars in such a short period of time, what does he do with that money? He starts spending it on stupid luxury items and bragging about it on Instagram, of course. For example, on May 21st, a month after making millions from pump and dumps, Ben Phillips suddenly buys his dream car, a quote, top of the fleet Rolls Royce. A month later, Ben is chartering private jets to Scotland for a birthday bite with his girlfriend of 3 years. He also can be seen bragging on Instagram about eating steak wrapped in 24-karat gold.
A comment under CoffeeZilla's video also pointed out that on regulated markets such as stock exchanges, a misconduct like this qualifies as market manipulation and is sanctioned by fines and prison sentences. Unfortunately, the laws surrounding crypto still haven't caught up to the modern climate. So Ben Phillips did not receive any legal repercussions after getting thoroughly exposed by CoffeeZilla. That said, his career as a whole has certainly fallen down the drain.
I mean, even if CoffeeZilla exposes him or another YouTuber exposes some stuff like this, it doesn't go well at this point, never. The exposement part, or the thing that actually harms those people, is by getting exposed they lose viewers. That's where their money is. If they lose viewers, they lose money. It is what it is. That's the only way, because legally, nothing will happen to them. It just is what it is.
There was a time when Ben was getting millions of views per video within days of its upload. In contrast, his most recent videos are struggling to crack the 100,000 views mark. This situation could be perfectly summed up by a comment I saw under one of his recent videos, which read, "Damn, I remember watching these every day 5 years ago, if not more." And from the looks of things, his financial situation hasn't gotten any better either. The last time he bragged about his expensive car on Instagram was over 1 year and 8 months ago. I guess karma is a thing after all. However, if Mr. Beast's recent claims are true, he might not need to worry about karma catching up with him. Unless you've been living under a rock for the past 5 months or so, you've likely heard about the many Mr. Beast controversies.
By the way, I just ignored them because if this is just, I don't know. Like, I'm gonna do something about it after the entire thing is done, because even DocPack just effed up a lot, like a lot. I don't know what to believe.
Controversies, including the Ava Chris Tyson allegations, the
this.
DocPack 404 videos, the many issues with Beast games, the disastrous launch of Lunchly, and the allegations that Jimmy knew about Chris Tyson all along. I've covered most of these issues in my previous videos, so feel free to check them out if you're interested. However, as if all of this wasn't enough, Jimmy now faces 2 new allegations of insider trading and scamming his audience for millions of dollars through shady crypto tokens. The first of these came from Twitter user SomaXBT, who claimed that Mr. Beast allegedly made $10+ millions by backing low-cap IDO crypto tokens promoted by influencers like Lark Davis, Crypto Banter, KSI, and many others. Many of these projects are now down over 90%, with some rebranding after major losses. The second...
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I believe that instantly, because Mr. Beast as he is, I mean, he knows how to make money, and he doesn't give a fuck.
Similar allegation is from an account named Casper Log, which posted a tweet stating, "An investigation into Mr. Beast's crypto activities and how he profited over $23 million from a multitude of scams, shady deals, and his network." After coming across these allegations, CoffeeZilla went through them extensively and published his findings in a video simply titled "Investigating Mr. Beast." And the results are a bit more complicated than simply labeling Jimmy as a scammer or absolving him of any wrongdoing.
Some of these allegations, I agree, are bad. Others, I think, are actually worse than have been reported. And still other allegations, I simply disagree with them on.
CoffeeZilla also reached out to Jimmy about these allegations, but instead of getting a personal reply from the man himself, he received a lawyer-approved statement from a spokesperson which read, "These investments were made and managed in consultation with industry experts to ensure full compliance with all appropriate rules and regulations. The wallet is not owned or managed by Jimmy, but rather a fund led by respected and sophisticated managers. The fund closely evaluated and scrutinized the efforts of hundreds and hundreds of opportunities, which resulted in several investments. Some have been more successful, others less, and others still works in progress. The fund's investment strategies apply the same rigorous standards as many other experienced investors in the field." It basically boils down to claim that Jimmy wasn't directly controlling the crypto wallets that were allegedly being used to scam his audience. Jimmy recently did an interview with Oompaville where he repeated the same claim, that he wasn't the one controlling those wallets.
To what extent were you involved in these crypto transactions, and how do you respond to CoffeeZilla's video on you detailing these allegations? I thought he gave you a benefit of the doubt in that video.
Yeah, I've never had access to that wallet. I've never done the buying and selling on that wallet. There's a actual professional who's written books on crypto and lived and breathes crypto every second of the day managing it. So most of the allegations there are just answered by I am too stupid to do that. That's why a fund was managing it. You know what I mean?
CoffeeZilla's investigation, however, showed this might not be true.
A bunch.
Wait.
Yeah, I bought quite a few.
How many?
I don't want to say it, but
You have to say it, bro. You have to.
I bought multiple ones. Yeah.
Well, bro, are you in double digits, punks?
Just shy.
Huh. Well, this clip is very interesting because Jimmy said he made the decision to get CryptoPunks based on a call with Gary Vee. But those punks are owned by the wallet we just said was controlled by Jason. So it appears sometimes Mr. Beast is telling Jason what to buy for this fund. Mr. Beast then later talks about selling these CryptoPunks and rolling the money into a new project. And once again, it sounds like he's in charge.
Well, I've already sold quite a few of them, so I don't.
What? Dude, he's on to the next thing.
I bought a bunch of, so then I rolled the money into VeeFriends because Gary, same thing, called me. He's like, VeeFriends? I was like, I don't know, but last time I made money, sure.
I'll be honest, these clips to me make it difficult to assume Mr. Beast had no idea what's going on.
Unfortunately, even after going through every piece of evidence he could find, CoffeeZilla wasn't able to provide a conclusive answer.
Was it the genius of Jason Williams, Mr. Beast, or this fund that made them tens of millions of dollars?
Probably.
Maybe.
All.
Or was it the fact that the name they brought to the table was Mr. Beast, one of the most influential and valuable brands in the world? And that's what got them the great deals. That's what got them a bunch of eyeballs. That's what made it so valuable to have his name on these websites.
It's always hard to actually tell, but accurate as it is, I feel I'm just done for the day. I'm too tired. But as it is, good night.